Hello. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm thinking of a different format for this podcast in terms of we are going to have our usual dynamic conversation, but also we are going to do a weekly Q&A segment, maybe a more chatty one. And the reason I haven't done that in the past is because I've always felt like I want to deliver something for you that's going to really land on YouTube, that's like dynamic, it's out there, it's, it lands as 10 points, you can't get bored watching it, but at the same time, you know what I miss? Just having a conversation with human beings. And that's what I'm talking about. So at the moment, I am literally going to sit in my car and I've got a Q&A going on my Instagram, and I am going to do my makeup because I've got a meeting coming up right now. And I'm going to start this by saying a couple of habits that I've done to change the game for myself recently. As you can see, my hair is blow dried. It is blow dried if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening, this is going to be like having a voice note from your best friend, okay? What I have done recently, it's not revolutionary or anything, and by do my makeup, I am going to do it and I'm going to say what it is. So if you're listening, it doesn't matter. I am not some kind of makeup aficionado. Also, I have burnt my lips off using a lip product, which I think it is. I'm not going to say who it is yet in case I've got it wrong, but I have been using a lip balm by a certain brand, okay, and I didn't realize it was that. I've gone on to antibiotics because I thought it was some kind of viral thing, then I thought it was something else, and now I've realized it's a damn lip balm. And anyway, Ambery Saffron Perfume by Dossier is the thing that I wear that makes people go, oh my god, what do you smell of? What do you smell of? And it also doesn't set off ever since I've had babies, I've had this feeling of like, I don't want fragrance on me. I don't know if they've got fragrance in them. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. I've just put on some basic Nivea balm. Also, I went into the store today and what I got was this combo, a little lip combo as it were, because I'm obsessed with my lip combos. I said I want it clean, I want it efficient, I want it amazing. And what they gave me was this combination of these two. They gave me Ilia for the lip liner. I've done some research. They don't have the ingredients that the brand that I think set me off has. And I've got a lip liner by Ilia. The color is Genre, G-E-N-R-E. And then Westman Atelier is the most beautiful brand I've ever come across in my whole life, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, using them feels like the most pleasurable experience, and I've got the color Petal in a lip gloss, which is called Damn Clean Lip Gloss or something. I am also going to have this conversation with you, then I've got a brow appointment, and then I might come back and finish having this conversation. So, let's answer a question. How do you redeem yourself after being desperate after a breakup? Listen, the whole idea that you have to redeem yourself is the problem. Why on earth would you, in front of whom? In front of yourself, I suppose, is the question. In front of yourself, you'd have to redeem yourself. The way you start to trust yourself again is by putting yourself first. I'm putting on some Maybelline Fit Me and concealer under my eyes briefly, and on a blemish or two, because I have recently got an IUD which has progesterone in it, so I suppose it is making my skin freak out. Anyway, that was a whole conversation that happened on my channel that I regret putting on there because everyone had an opinion about female contraception, and it just like shit hit the fan, and I was not a fan. I was like, get out of my life, girl. Anyway, how do you redeem yourself? The person you've got to redeem yourself in front of is yourself for betraying yourself in those moments when you did. It's not in front of a man. It's like, I think the way this question is phrased, it is like, how do you redeem yourself in front of him? The way you redeem yourself is by putting yourself first. Often in a breakup, we really put ourselves on the back burner and we start to we neglect ourselves, you know? I posted this on TikTok recently where I said a woman, there's lots of it. It happens so often. I've just put on a foundation, which is the Hourglass foundation. It's a stick foundation in the color 5. Vanish foundation in the color 5 anyway. Women put up these posts about how they look during a relationship and then how they look after a relationship, and it's like night and day. I would never be one to like shame a woman for how she looks or anything like that. It doesn't matter how you look to me. You are a goddess no matter what you do, to be honest. Like, the fact that you're human and you're here and you're doing your best is a miracle in itself. But the point being is that these 10 out of 10s, objectively speaking, you know, with beauty standards, and you know what it is also, it's like you could just tell that they've like looked after themselves, they put their outfit together, their hair looks lovely, and it's all just lovely, and then they're in a relationship with the wrong type of guy and shit just hits the fan. It is not nice. And I constantly say that the person who you've got to redeem yourself in front of is yourself. It is not the damn guy. Forget about him. The most selfish women are the most loved women. Good girls never make history. Bad girls always do. So think about how you look in your own mind's eye, not how you look in front of him, because honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The more you descend to him, the more happy you will be. Biggest green flag when seeing a man. My biggest green flag on seeing a man is that he's sure about me. I do not like to convince men to be sure about me, because if a man feels that he has won with you, he is going to give you a life of unprecedented goodness and amazingness. I'm using the color Biscuit in Westman Atelier for my, not contour, but just like a little bit of bronzer. Where I'm going and what I'm doing, I do not have to be hugely made up or anything, so don't you worry, don't you worry. Like, the fact that he's sure about you, you see average men move mountains for women that they are into, and I love that, because we love men for things that they can do. Like, we fall in love for their actions. This is the thing that women get wrong a lot, is that they try and perform actions because that's how we love. We love because we see how much someone loved us for the actions that they've done, okay? So he moves mountains, moves the earth for us, and we fall in love with him. We try and do that for a guy, they don't like us anymore, because that's natural. Men love women for being who they are and in their feminine energy, and not performing. As soon as you start performing, that's the action of doing, that's the masculine. Sorry to interrupt, but I just want to talk about boobs, but more specifically bras for a second, because I have worn push-up bras in the past, but I haven't lately because I stopped breastfeeding, and I always remember them being like really uncomfortable, bulky, ridiculous. And then I tried the Skims Ultimate Balconette push-up bra, and the shape and the way it sits is unreal. Honestly, I used to wear them a lot when I was younger, stopped while breastfeeding and having kids because nobody wants double push-up, and now I'm back. It honestly looks like you just got a boob job, but without the pain and the price tag, so it's really good for some outfits. And when I put it on, I saw that it looks good, so I was hooked, and I want you to experience it for yourself. Shop the Skims Ultimate Bra Collection and more at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know I sent you from the Being Her podcast. Select podcast in the survey and scroll down until you find mine. And yeah, enjoy, guys. How to get dates in real life, like how to get approached when to accept. The secret to that a lot of people get wrong is that the woman has to do the choosing. You have to drop the handkerchief, as Matt Hussey says, or somebody else said, I can't remember who it was. You have to let the man know you're interested. I have never in my life dated a man who first approached me, because I don't want the approachers. I don't want the hunters. I don't want those ones who are out there in the club looking for chicks to approach. I want the one who wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I want the one who I've chosen, and I've looked at him, or I've said, excuse me, can you just hold my jacket? I've just got to carry my drinks to the table. Make an excuse for him to help you. Make an excuse for him to help you. In the gym, you don't know how the equipment works. In the bar, you can't carry all the drinks back, so you need him to help you carry them, or to hold your jacket for a minute, or to ask a direction. The only way to get a man to meet you is, you see the way I said that, to get a man to meet you? It's like you have to reverse play it, right? The only way to get a man to meet you is through giving him a problem to solve. NARS Deep Throat Blush I've just put on. And again, Westman Atelier, this kind of like beautiful, it's almost like, you know when girls have those wet cheeks and it looks like just so dewy? Listen, that is the look we're trying to go for. Now we're just going to curl our eyelashes and we're going to call it a day, and we're going to try that lip combo that I have just bought, because my lips are so bad and so painful. But I am going outside to meet real humans, you know, and they're gonna look at me and my lips and think, what zombie is this? What breed of zombie is this? Yeah. How do you meet men in the wild? Tired of apps. I would never date on an app. Yuck. Sorry. I'd also brush up my yucky brows. Do you know what? Never say never. I sometimes wish... Oh, the car turned on. I don't wish. I'm so happy that I don't have to send to men because I have children and a husband. But I'm like, what are you all doing on there? I've got a nanny who tells me about her dating experiences and also I've got hundreds of women on my DMs telling me how it is to date. What is going on? What is going on with these like feminine men that you're all dating? It is wild. I could not. Do you know why? Because apps really negate a really important aspect of dating, and that is the fact that who you would choose for yourself isn't necessarily who is good for you. You know what I mean? Like you're choosing your twin, you're choosing your mirror, you're choosing like, I like dogs, he likes dogs, I'm outgoing, we go out together. That is not how relationships work. Sometimes it's this polar opposite entity that enters your world. I just used the Ciate Wonderland mascara, and this person enters your world and is completely different to the type of person that you thought would ever enter your orbit, if you know what I mean, and they are just something you have never seen or been around, and you know what, they annoy you. My husband annoys me so much, or annoyed me in the past. Now we've kind of grown more together, but oh my god, who even is he? How dare he? Okay, trying out the lip combo. Ilya, please do not hurt my lips. Okay, it's nice. Okay, we're surviving. It's such a nice color. I actually bought it in the store right now. Not the color that I would usually go for in genre. I got another lighter color, but I already ordered that one online last night in my frantic attempt to get something that is not going to ruin my lips. Okay, look at this lip gloss. Look at this lip gloss in Petal by Westman Atelier. Listen, Westman Atelier, if you want to be my exclusive makeup sponsor for the rest of my life, I would happily do it because you guys are bomb. I'm a high-achieving single, and I'm often told by men that they're intimidated by me. What they mean when they say intimidated by you is that they feel like they cannot add to your life. Men have this quintessential need. It's why they play video games. It's why they do a lot of the things that they do in order to somehow feel that they are winning at life, right? Soccer, why are they kicking a ball around and kicking it into a net? We don't understand that. I mean, listen, I'm not stereotyping, a lot of women play sport, but they have this quintessential need to feel like they're winning at something. And when he says he's intimidated, it just means I can't offer you anything. And all that means for you is that you have a lesser dating pool, but it's amazing men that you've got in there, okay? Hi baby, you know I'm all about the glow and feeling good in your skin, but one area that often gets overlooked and I ignored is the neck. Because we spend so much time on our face when we're younger, we forget that the neck shows the signs of aging first. Very annoying. That's why I'm genuinely obsessed with the sponsor of this video, who is Go Pure. It's Go Pure's Tighten and Lift Neck Cream specifically. It's one of the few products I've tried that actually is designed to target that area, and it's powered by clinically proven actives that gives visible results in as little as 4 to 8 weeks. Think smoother, firmer, and more lifted skin without the greasy feeling or fragrance, because I cannot stand fragrance. And here's why it matters. The skin on your neck is thinner and more delicate and has fewer oil glands in your face, so it ages faster and needs different care. Go Pure's formula is designed specifically for that and is honestly a game changer if you add it into your routine. All their products are cruelty-free, paraben-free, and sulfate-free. No harsh chemicals, just clean, effective skincare that actually works. And while the neck cream is their hero, they also have an incredible line of body and skincare products that deliver results without the luxury markup. With over 1 million jars sold, this beauty secret is no longer a secret. For a limited time, our listeners get 25% off Go Pure with code BEINGHER at checkout. Just head to gopurebeauty.com and use BEINGHER and you're all set. And after you buy, do us a favor. When they ask you where you heard about Go Pure, tell them it was my show that sent you. Feminine energy and boundaries in friendships, male and female. Don't believe in male and female friendships. One of you is waiting for the other one to become single. And in female friendships, it's got nothing to do with feminine energy. It's just about friendships. So boundaries are boundaries. Don't do things that are going to make you resentful of the people later. What's my favorite hack to look my best? Oh yes, we digressed. My recent things. I have been getting a blow dry when I need my hair washed, and I hardly ever wash it outside of that. So I get about 2 days of hair that is bouncy and beautiful. I then get hair that is dry shampooed and out. Then I get a day of updo with bits hanging out, and then I get a sleek ponytail day. And that is the only way I've grown my hair. Also, I have been going to FUCHS, Fuchs Hair, in Sydney, Australia. He's the only man I trust to do my blonde, and his sister, but she's recently left. Another hack is Laser Genesis. I get it at All Saints in Double Bay. It's like a laser for rejuvenating your skin. Recently, I've stopped breastfeeding, so I got some Botox in my forehead. If you're listening to this and you want to see it, then go on my YouTube and check it out, because now she's wrinkle free. If you want the comparison of how it used to be, you watched like 3 videos ago. I didn't have it. I love a bit of baby Botox for prevention. I like to call it baby Botox just to be cute, you know. What are my other habits? Oh yes, keto diet, focusing on fats so my skin is plump. I am not 20 years old, okay? I need all the fat I can get, okay? So I don't play around with that. High protein, high fat diet. For breakfast I had 2 fried eggs, half an avocado, and crispy bacon. I was out. I dropped my son off. That's what I had. That's what we're eating. We don't play around with protein, okay? I need my skin to look plump. I need it to look dewy. I need it to look beautiful. Next, what else? Intermittent fasting. I don't eat. It's like almost like gentle fasting. I don't eat unless I'm hungry. What are you eating for? Are you growing? Where are you growing? Except for sideways. What else have I done? Yeah, that's it. There's some habits I need to iron out. I need to like take magnesium. I need to get my vitamins in check, but those are the things. How to balance showing appreciation, not being overly golden retriever energy. Listen, from the theory of golden retriever and black cat is the person who chases and the person who doesn't. Showing appreciation and chasing are not mutually exclusive. You could be somebody who is very much appreciative and still an elusive, chaste, gorgeous, dream girl, black cat energy vibe, okay? Showing a man appreciation is the right thing to do, because then they feel like they can win at the algorithm that is you, okay? Asking him how he is, checking up on him, following him all the time, doing what he wants at the demise of you and always crying about it is the golden retriever. What are your thoughts on married men? Currently have one interested in me. I love married men when they're my husband. Or I love a married man for the woman he's married to. So, yeah. How do I stay in my feminine energy when co-parenting with my ex-husband? Are you asking for your own sake? As in not to stay in your feminine energy so that you don't feel resentful and angry? Or are you asking in order to seduce him? Listen, I am not here to give you just sound advice. I'm here to give you a bit of toxic advice too. If you want more from him, or you want him to do more for the kids, then stay in your feminine energy and don't try and fight him, because if you fight him, then he'll fight harder and it'll just be a disaster. Just use all the tricks I told you. Use everything that you can in order to get what you need. What laser did you use? Any peeling? No. Laser Genesis is a rejuvenation laser. No peeling, no harsh things. Married. Was taking my power back and detaching, and then got pregnant now. Great. Sorry. That's what happens, you see? Because you're so sexy now. How do I get wealthy? As a feminine energy woman, you get wealthy by honing into a skill set that you have, completely perfecting it, not thinking long term about the money, going online, talking about it to women who want to learn it, being very generous with teaching them about it, and then creating an offer that they can't help but buy because you've already done so much for them. That's how. Or you marry someone who's wealthy. Possible to be friends with your ex when you see a slight future with... No, I don't believe in being friends with, especially an ex. How do you descend to men when you feel pressure to find someone in your late 20s? You descend to men when you feel pressure to find someone in your late 20s by understanding the more you send to them, the more that they will run. And the more you become an asset and the more a baddie you are inside and outside, the more they'll come to you. My husband is upset. I'm not comfortable with him hiring an old co-worker I feel anxious about. He's upset that you don't want him to hire. Just tell him tough titties. Tough titties. Tough titties. Let him be upset. People who are easily upset need to be upset more often. Say, baby, you will get over it. My comfort is more important. I'm the woman in the relationship. You can cry in your own time. How did you meet your husband? I met him in the club. In the club. I met him in a bar. Okay, I met him. My friend was working as the person at the event who was taking photos of everyone who was coming in. I saw my husband. He looked like he wasn't interested in the event. I was like, I want that one. I don't want the one who's coming up to the ladies. I want that one who looks uninterested, you know? It's the old female thing of like Beauty and the Beast. You want the one who's antisocial, okay? I was like, I'm going to walk past him and you swoop in with your camera and you be like, hey, can I get a photo of you two pretending like you think like we're together, or you know what I mean? Like the photographers who always ask for photos. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then he was like, do you want a drink? So I orchestrated it, but he thinks he did. Can a marriage be fixed after 7 years of nightmare? Yes, depends on the nightmare, my love. Depends on the nightmare. How to act secure with a long distance relationship. You can act secure long distance, short distance, close distance, far away distance, any kind of distance. You just choose to act secure. It's not about the longevity. It's about how you choose to come across. Story behind the name Minky for my daughter. Her name is Valentina, but she gets called Minky. I am somebody who is very avid in random words. Like I'll be like, hello chicken soup to people for no reason. It's just when I find it adorable. So names evolve. Like my son made up Minky, and then it got to Rinky Dinky, and then it's gone into all kinds of like derivatives of Minky, but I can't remember how Minky started. I can't remember. They just evolve. You should hear what I call people. I'm just, yeah. How can someone with an anxious attachment learn to feel secure with an avoidant boyfriend? If you go into my YouTube channel, you click popular content, you will see every single way that you can do it. But I will tell you this, you need to know that you are the leader of this, that it is in your hands, that if you choose to be secure, it is a choice. If you choose to act secure, he will follow and be secure. You can't avoid something that is not chasing you. You understand? How can he be avoidant if you are not chasing? You can't avoid something that is not pursuing you. I avoided you by what? I'm standing there, I'm not even pursuing you. So that is how the avoidance stops avoiding, okay? One of the reels you mentioned being less nice and more mean. Examples of mean. Examples of mean are the classic things that we get taught as women not to do. Say what you want, say what your preference, say where you want to go, say what you want to do, tell him no, be like, I don't like that, don't do that again, pout a bit. You know, all those classic things of what we are taught is mean. That's what I mean by mean. Selfish. Be selfish. Men love a selfish woman. I'm gonna go get my brows done, and if I don't see you, just know I love you, and let me know if you like this form of content, and if I see you, then I see you.